I'm John Benvenuto, and I'm living and working currently in Dayton, Ohio. I don't call myself an installation artist because I've seen so much of people just gathering bunches of stuff together in a room and calling it installation. So, sculptor who does architectural installations. I get my materials in various ways. Renovation, I notice some places are being renovated. I'll stop by and ask the workers there if I can take some of the lumber, and they're happy enough. I have another source, which are wrecking sites, which I'll visit at night because I can't be there during the day, insurance worries. So I'll have to go at night and I got to steal the stuff. Well, they're going to bury it anyway or burn it. So it's not really stealing, but I am stealing onto the site. And I bought a portable circular saw so that if there is a 4x4 sticking out of a pile of lumber, I can cut the longest length of it that I can get and be able to walk away with that, because I can't unjumble that pile that they've created, because all they do now is knock things down and crunch it up. So there's a small window where I've got to get to that site before they totally crunch it. I've got to get there after they pushed it down, but before they bring in the jaws to crunch it and put it in the dump truck. So I got to be lucky, to get there at just the right time. There are others there on the site, often collecting the metal. People would be collecting the metal to resell it. And I've had to be careful to assure them when I approach the site that I am not there for metal also, because I have a truck, they have grocery carts. I'm not in competition with them. I let them know that I want the wood, they can have all the metal they want. Now the work here at UICA, this particular piece is called Beyond Dimension. It's a series called String Theory, Spaces to Believe in, where I very casually borrow, and for my own use, some aspects of the physics string theory, using old wood that's important to me, that prior history that has, so from wrecking jobs and renovation jobs, I've gotten this old wood, everything from 2x4s, 4x4s, 4x6s, 8x8s, and it's all up in the air, suspended. And so in my work, I try to refer to UICA specifically, how this building is built. The blue lines every 16 inches there on that upper wall to represent the studs that are there. Some of the studs that seem to be coming off of the wall, referring again to the structure of that lobby. And so I'm still playing with my ideas of opening up architecture. I want to make it more transparent, turn solid and mass into line, into plane. So that's where the string comes in, and the rope, where I can create line where there would have been mass, say, in an actual building, or a wall of string or a series of ropes that would create a plane that would represent a wall rather than a solid wall. So a good number of years I went within various media, various subject matter. Kind of lost, to tell you the truth, although I thought at moments that, yeah, I know where I am. But looking back on it, just all over the place. Now briefly, my biography, I come from a working family business, building wrecking. And I took buildings apart from like 8 years old to my mid-20s. My father died in '92. He was the owner and crane operator. By '96, something had happened. And I thought about architecture. I thought about buildings. I thought back to what I knew as a kid. And that's where I think my journey has been since '96 to now, is going back to what I know, to my DNA, buildings, structure, mass, line. You know, as a child, I played alone. There was a little dirt pile in our backyard. My father set aside a 4x8 area with no grass. And I spent my childhood there alone, playing. I feel like that downstairs here at UICA, creating that installation. You know, just back to that dirt pile. So '96 started me, that's the beginning of where I am now. And in 2006, I had a show at the Springfield Museum of Art in Springfield, Ohio, where it really came together, an ensemble of 3 pieces that interrelated, that came out of the dirt pile, came out of the wrecking experience. And it's that show that's so vivid to me, and it's my dearest show, the dearest moments to me, because it came together, and then I proceeded in the years since in a really kind of clear way. I mean, I've had my moments, what am I doing, what should I do here, where am I going, but I had a path. The best thing about being a contemporary artist, looking back at what art history I know, reading biographies of artists and such, I suppose it's a feeling of freedom, which can be a dangerous thing, because sometimes I see stuff that's done in the name of free expression, and I don't think it has the rigor that it should, but in that general sense that the world is open. You're not commissioned anymore by a particular institution or person or church or whatever to do a designated subject matter, but the whole world is now the subject of art.